The Gates, the groundbreaking soap opera that just launched on CBS earlier this year, has been a smash hit, and now a local star is being featured in the new daytime drama. Oregon native Adam Dunlap is now on the show. You can watch him when you tune in on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Yes, and Adam joining us on the couch now to break down the latest role. So I recognize that guy that's on the TV.
Yeah.
He's now on your TV twice, taking us through this experience with Beyond the Gates. Good morning.
Good morning.
What an exciting opportunity. This is awesome to talk to you. What's it been like to be with the cast and crew on Beyond the Gates?
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm always trying to learn, and so anytime I can get on set with someone who's been there for years or decades, or who's just extremely gifted, is such a blessing. So I just try to like soak it up and talk to them off set, and the crew's phenomenal. A really special crew.
I mean, you have a star-studded cast, really a groundbreaking show for featuring a predominantly black cast in a daytime drama like this. Tell us about your character and your storyline, how it weaves in.
Oh yeah, well, I'm a dealer at a casino, and so there's a bad guy in it named Joey. He owns this casino, and then one of the main characters kind of becomes a degenerate gambler, loses all of his money, and I'm dealing them cards. And then some nefarious things happen, and I get pulled into the drama a little bit.
Oh, man.
But one thing that's interesting about soap operas is you don't know the whole story.
Right.
So you get an episode, and you don't really know what happened before you, because all you get is the episode.
Oh.
And then, you know, we're shooting 150, those areas, and then it's only aired like episode 50, 60, 70, so you don't know what's going to happen. And then you don't even know what's going to happen to your character because they're still writing it.
Man.
And there's so many people that are involved in that process. So you kind of play the scene, but you don't know what's my backstory or like what's the future.
Yeah.
You're not like a movie or something where you know what happens. So it's really weird. So like I know what I know, but I don't actually know things that'll happen later.
Oh,
Which
man.
is definitely different. We were talking to you just before you popped on set here with us about how different a soap opera is to film. You know, a lot of that being a piece of it.
Crank out these episodes.
They crank
so
them
many
out
of them,
versus how different is the soap opera experience versus, you know, I know you've been on Grimm and other TV shows. How different is the experience with a soap opera?
It's like a different world.
Yeah.
You try to do it in one take, and that doesn't always, I think that kind of rarely happens, but it actually happens fairly frequently. You show up, they have 4 cameras, they're shooting live, you run through it once or twice, depending on if there's a dry rehearsal or whatnot, and then they count down. They don't even say action. They count down 5, 4, 3, and then on 3 you start to act. And then if everyone gets their lines right, they will say, that's
That
great,
was
move
good.
on.
Moving
Time
on to
to
the
move
next one.
on.
Which can be petrifying.
Yeah.
One of my first scenes, I'm dealing cards, I'm like fumbling the cards all over the place, and then at the end of the scene they said, I was like, oh, well, we'll do it again. And the director says, all right, moving on. And I was petrified. I was like, this is now in ink, you know, you can't erase it, you can't do it
Right.
again.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
You better figure it out.
You do. You hear from so many actors about like really feeling like they had to like bust their chops on a soap opera. Like they learn a lot. It builds a lot of skills. Do you feel like it's
I
been
think so.
a huge growing
I think it might
experience?
be the toughest acting.
Yeah, I can see
mean,
that.
I mean, I've even done like some light Shakespeare, like never on a play or something, but I find that to be easier than this for some
Wow.
reason. It's
Really?
like, you have one chance to do it. You're never rehearsing previously with your scene partners usually. And then the writing's very interesting because there's like expository things. You'll be saying things that no one would say in real life, but you have to recap what happened in the previous scene in case someone missed it or something. So you're saying all these things that don't kind of fit into real life.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to, I don't know, I find it to be a great challenge.
I bet. Did you have to learn some some dealing tricks and sleights of hand and get better with cards?
Well, no, actually, that's why they hired. That's what's so weird about it. That's what's awesome, weird. They asked me if I could deal cards. And I said, yeah. I mean, I grew up playing cards.
Yeah.
And my brother's a professional poker player, and so
way.
we have cards in the family. And I looked into becoming a dealer because as an actor, you need gig work and such. And they said, can you deal cards? And the whole audition was just me dealing cards.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like,
not even acting, just
Didn't even act, right?
Okay, but now, so does your
They're not.
brother, did he watch the first couple episodes and I have some pointers for you,
Well,
man.
yeah, well, I mean, and then I have a friend who's a dealer, so I'm reaching out to them.
Yeah.
But then I get on set, and I'm the only one who knows how to play the poker games. I grew up in this world, so I understand how the games go, but the other actors don't know. The director doesn't know. So the director's like, how do we do this? How do we do this? Like, here's how the chips work, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm then almost like this expert on like how we do it. But then at the same
Wow.
time, there's a lot of moving parts, and so you just have to live with some of it's misrepresented. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't how it happens in a casino.
I mean, it's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show. Yeah.
And it's entertainment and high drama.
Sounds
so.
like the cards were certainly stacked in your favor for
Yes,
this role.
congratulations.
Though. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
cool.
so fun to talk
Thanks
to
for
you.
being here, Adam. I can't wait to see more of where this story goes. If you want to check out Beyond the Gates, it is the newest, hottest show on our sister station, Coin 6. You can catch it weekdays, also streaming on Paramount Plus. Hey, it's 8:15, and you know.